said, good morning. And then he goes, I'm not coming on the show. I wasn't booked to come on the show. And I said, it's okay if you want to come on. Like, come on. So I was teasing with him about coming on. And so then, he kept saying no. I said, but why? I said, come on. I've never been on air with you. I say, so come on. Here's a great opportunity. So Red Grant, myself, and Gary started to walk towards the studio. And when we got in here, he still was saying no. He was outside the studio. So I started playing little clips like, come on in, come on in, making him feel good about coming in. I'm excited that he's coming in. So, once he got in, I was excited to really have him in this studio, to be honest with you. And I felt like as he started to talk in the beginning, he had an agenda, like to attack me. And I kept feeling some type of way. And I'm like...
Did you feel the tension in the
yes,
room before he even started talking?
I felt the tension. I did. And then I said, okay, where's this going? So honestly, because of the respect that I have for him, like I feel like he's one of the comics that has made it. And so I'm excited. I called my boss and said, Reggie, I never asked Reggie to drop music. I said, Katt Williams is coming. Can we drop music? And Reggie said, yes. He said, yes. We were going to drop music to give him that much time to just have fun with him. So we dropped the music, and I just felt the tension. Like, every time I would ask him something or say something, it was like he kind of came for me. And I'm not that kind of comedian. Like, I don't go tit for tat. I don't, that's not what I do. Nick Cannon asked me to go to Wild 'N Out. I'm like, dude, that's not my thing. I mean, so just because of the respect that I have for him, when he started coming at me, it kind of threw me off. So I didn't know how to retaliate or how to come back because that's not how I wanted to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to him like that. I didn't want to go back and forth with him because of the respect. So when it kept going on and on and on, as a person that has integrity, I had to say something back. And I didn't want to because my focus, Frank, in Atlanta was because God had just blessed me with this folder right here to go to the Nicholas house when I got off air was to go help these homeless women. So my mind wasn't on being disrespectful and in a bad place. I just wasn't in a bad place. So I did not want to go back and forth with Katt Williams like that. That bothered me so bad. That really bothered me. So that's why I never said, people was like, why you didn't go back? Because I know my mouth. I could have said some really ugly, foul things, but I didn't want to talk to him like that. I did not. It was a respect thing. So, I've done a lot of things in my life. I'm not perfect. A mistake spread it so fast. I help people here in Atlanta all the time, from helping the homeless people to helping kids get school clothes, to helping single moms get things for their kids, keeping kids in school. And none of that stuff ever went viral. The minute me and a brother get into something, it's huge. Mm-hmm. That was so hurtful.
We'll continue with our conversation. What happened and how did this Katt Williams interview go viral so fast?
We've never talked. We've never had a show together. I was excited. Again, I asked Reggie, can I drop music? He's coming. And everything just changes. It's crazy how something so was supposed to be so great ended so bad. And I do understand that, with prosperity comes prosecution. I get that. But I wanted to be in a peaceful place. And that's why I wasn't. And they was like, oh, Wanda, he said this. Why didn't you come back? I didn't want to talk to him like that. That would be like Denzel Washington coming in here and I disrespect. I got that much respect for Katt Williams. You made it. I'm happy you got all of that. But I'm just not a person to down other people. I wanted to praise Tiffany Haddish because of her success. Yeah, it may have been short-lived. A lot of us didn't know who she was. I went back to the movie theater 3 times. That's how much I enjoyed that film, bringing women together. You know what I mean? Like, that made me happy to see her move forward. I am happy for Kevin Hart. I'm happy for them. I'm not jealous and I'm not mad about nobody's climbing up the ladder. I'm happy for anybody that's doing well, even Katt Williams. I'm proud that he could sell out the Phillips Arena. You a black man doing great things. I'm happy for you. Matter of fact, Lamorris and I went to his last show, the last show he just had here. So I had no ill will. I don't know why that went to the left, and I promise you, I just felt like, I spoke with the spiritual lady on Thursday, and she said, you're getting ready, to do so many big things, Wanda. And I had just gotten this deal. My boss, I was having a hard time trying to get into these homeless shelters to help these women. And as soon as I got the go on, you got it, this place called the Nicholas House want to give you all, you can do whatever you want to do. She called me and said, you get ready for spiritual warfare. You get ready because you're climbing up the ladder. You're getting ready to do God's work. It's going to be, hate is going to be coming from so many places. I never expected to come right here. This is my job. This is where I work. I get on this radio every morning to talk to people, to get to jobs that they don't like. I talk to people to help them with their kids. I do things for people. I don't want to go back and forth with this man like that. That's not cool.
How did you feel when you started seeing all the stuff online?
You know, I'm like this, Frank. I am, and I hate to say it like this, but I'm from Miami, Florida. My heart is different. I'm a person that I've seen so many bad things in my life. It didn't bother me. Like it doesn't faze me that you feel that way about me, because my father taught me how to be strong. You have integrity. You have pride. You got to be prideful. And I also thought about how they did Jesus Christ. They threw stones. They spit on him. They did all of those things, but he never stopped caring for us. And that's how I am. I'm not hurt. I'm not mad at y'all because you're upset at what took place. My family, since I've been on this radio for 25 years, you've never heard my family or me do nothing bad to nobody. To no one. And I just felt like, gosh, I never had this feeling on this radio station. Like, I never had that feeling. I just wanted peace. I wanted not to sit here and go back and forth with Katt Williams. I did not. That didn't make me feel good, because I knew when I got off the air, I had to go to Nicholas' house to go speak with these women. And after all of that, I got in the car and I still went over there and I still spoke to those women. They had no idea what I just went through. And I didn't even think about all of that. So just looking at all the stuff online, I've been getting hits from hometown people I hadn't talked to in years. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing to me how something so negative could be so big. And as a people, I'm like, really, y'all? Okay, is the hate really that strong for me? And I'm okay with that, because I look at how Oprah handled things. I look at how Beyonce handled things. You can't go tit for tat every time somebody says something about you. I just got to keep in mind, I know what my job is. I know what my goal is. I know what God put me on this earth to do, and it wasn't to hurt people. But I do know hurt people hurt people. Mm-hmm. So if I hurt anyone, as far as my listeners, or I made you feel some type of way, I have no problem with apologizing, because that's who I am. I have no problem with that. But I did not expect to sit here and go back and forth with a legend such as Katt Williams. I did not.
Why do you think it went that way?
I have no idea. I have no idea. We've never had words. When the last place I saw him, at the car and bike show. I saw him at the car and bike show. We got on the elevator and he kind of spoke and I spoke, and that was it. I don't really know him. I don't know him. So, I didn't understand any of it, but I guess it wasn't for me to understand. But, it's just crazy how everybody it took wings and it was negative all over the world. I'm like, really, y'all? Okay, and if that's how people feel, I can't be upset. That's how people feel, and I'm not playing the victim, because I did nothing but invited him here. You personally said, Wanda, go in the back and try and get him to come on. Did I not beg him to come on this radio? Mm-hmm. I begged him. He said, no, I ain't coming on. I said, please. I said, please, 50 times to him. Please, he didn't want to come on. So when he finally sat down and put his headphones on, I was like, okay, yay. I was excited. And I hate that it happened like this. That's not what I do, y'all. It's just not. It's just not. And when I got to church Sunday, everything that happened, Dale Bronner talked about this, what happened. Just like what Kevin Hart said, when you're doing things, when you're doing great things, it's gonna come. And I didn't expect that, because that's not what I put out there. That's not what I put out there. When I go to the comedy club on Saturday nights, I know I'm giving laughter to people that may not be happy with their jobs, or people that are going through things. I get excited to go to the comedy club. And when he said, I'm selling out Phillips Arena, you're just at Atlanta Comedy Theater, you're right. And I'm happy to be there. each and every Saturday night. I take pride in going into that comedy club because I know I'm going to do a job. I'm going to do a job, not to insult people, not to call them the N-word. That's just not what I do. I have fun. I'm a comedian, but it's very few people that can get on there and say, oh, I came to the comedy club and Wanda Smith, you know, cursed me out or called me the N-word. Like, if I do it, it's in fun, and I'm just sorry that it ended this way. I really am.
Do you think that Katt Williams going back and forth was in fun, or do you think he did it on purpose?
I was looking in his eyes, and it was like an attack. I don't even know what that was. Like, what did I do to you? Did I say something about you? Did I don't know. When I was looking at him, I couldn't even respond because my mouth can go there. I got a little mouth on me, but the respect wouldn't let me do that. It wouldn't even let, I didn't know. And the things that I was saying, you know, they were, oh, they were weak. Yeah, because I didn't want to do it. I didn't. I did not want to talk to him that way.